Okay, yeah, that should hopefully be doing something, maybe, possibly, kinda. Yeah. Cool. Love to see that. And then I need to share screen for streaming purposes.
Yeah, let me know
Oh,
when
what
you got
happened to me?
everything set up. Please, words.
I thought that was really good words.
Buddy, we talked about this the other day. Charisma -4.
Hey. It says right here my charisma is a 13.
Stop fantasizing, bro. It's not good for you.
Right.
Last time, you guys skipped town, ended up in the town of Rika. Explored a little bit, got to the town, got a night's stay, and then headed over to the mayor's house for some work. And he tasked you guys with destroying the goblin hideout that has been plaguing them with ridiculous taxes for quote-unquote protection. And you guys set off later that night to go and deal with the goblins. And you guys killed a bunch of tigers. Probably 6, if I remember. Maybe 5. I don't remember the exact number. And then we ended it there because it was getting late at night. And now Aurelian shows up because she was late to something. Doing something.
I think we said that she was visiting family.
I don't know what the lore reason is.
Yeah, I don't know either. We'll figure it out one day.
I ain't dropping something.
We got simple tasks. Kill goblins.
I got
They're the
one.
goblin slayers.
A lot of
Got-
perceptions will be made, and a lot of stealth checks will be rolled.
We gotta watch the mine goblins.
The mine guy?
Don't.
Mine goblin, these nuts!
I was late. I was taking a drink. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You've been got!
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. That was
The
some
second he
low-hanging
said it,
fruit,
I
and
was
did not
mid-drink.
expect someone.
I
I was
was-
not expecting someone to take that up.
I was mid drink. I was gonna warn. I was gonna say no. I was gonna yell at him. We're not even like 5 minutes into the stream, and I already have to.
I don't think you guys know how much I hate it here.
I do know how much you hate it here.
I'm sorry. We had to start on a high note.
On a high note.
Pretty sure that's an all-time low.
I'm gonna delete that, Nick.
Don't delete that. That is a reused goblin.
I know.
I
That's,
will put him back after he notices.
Oh, I forgot you had like a little fox pet.
You know what? Make a perception check, Devin.
Oh, we're just getting started. Okay.
You're cooked.
21.
You're not cooked. Wait, hold on. I gotta check the. Dirty 20's crazy.
I was so distracted. I'm like, hey, yo, there's a goblin here.
Nah, that's just joke. All right,
Another tiger.
another tiger. You know what? Take a bunch of damage from a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Take 2d6 tiger damage.
All right, what would you guys like to do?
But I skin one of these tigers as a trophy.
I forgot
Oh,
that we
I
were
was
killing
gonna-
tigers,
That's
and I 100% thought
Not
he was gonna
tiger,
say goblin.
Jaguars. I think they're
That's-
jaguars.
They're tigers.
they're tigers. That's gonna take
Oh.
a while. That's gonna take a few hours.
A few
We can
hours.
do
I don't
that.
know.
It's like half hour at the most, right?
It's a tiger. Have you ever? I don't know what the time frame of skinning a tiger is.
It's more than a half hour.
We can explain
For
by
a
doing
know.
skilled ranger?
Just to get the skin off. Like, I ain't doing nothing with the meat. I am
Oh, it's still more
We
than
leaving.
a half hour.
For a skilled ranger.
Yeah.
Again,
Saying
half
we
hour
got
at the
killed.
least.
This ain't no 3-second Red
You
Dead
can
2
do, like,
animation,
food
okay?
in a half hour. What are you gonna do with a tiger?
This isn't Assassin's Creed where he's using just his hidden blade and it's just
He's
boom.
done. That's it. That's not.
All right.
real
Yeah,
life.
I can do it later.
We can explain by doing.
Try to keep your teeth off this Duvel, or what were we calling you? Duveld?
I called
close
him
enough.
Vo. It's a lot easier to pronounce.
Well, anyway.
Lizard.
Would you
man.
mind keeping your teeth out of one of these Duveld? I would like to take it as a trophy.
Oh, was he eating them? That's rough.
He's a lizard folk. If you could you do me a favor and become a little bit less what's the word I'm looking for? Can you just take the microphone out of your mouth?
Well, okay.
Thank you. It was
How about
peaking
that?
a lot, and it just was started to get muffled.
Is that good? Should I turn down my sensitivity?
Sure.
Micah also has a low wisdom score.
Me?
Trying to think of word. Unless you want to
That's
consider that
I would consider that
intelligence.
under charisma. Because in my head, I know exactly what I'm trying to say. I just can't fathom the ability to say it. My intelligence is cut short by my charisma. So I'm smart. I just don't come across as smart because I'm stupid.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's
I'm not smart because I'm stupid.
You know how it be. Anyway,
What would you guys like to do?
Veiled acknowledges his request and hobbles over to the next one to kind of take it and drag it with him as they continue forth.
You're dragging it with you?
we
The
might
other,
just-
a different one.
You
Yeah.
might want to leave that one behind. It's
We bring snack.
that's not very stealthy.
When you fall, this takes your place as snack.
That is very concerning. Why do we travel with a lizard folk? Okay, anyway. How did you get here?
I am wherever I mean to be.
I swear, if you pull a Gandalf speech on me.
What? No. I arrive exactly on time.
She's like the opposite.
I
Artificer arrives.
am
Always late.
going to not try and think about that. Moving on.
Alright, I'm going to continue slowly
so-
advancing.
As you guys are talking,
Stealthy boy time.
You don't really hear anything, and then all of a sudden, there's a loud boom, and you see something fly past Bo. Everybody make a perception check.
Wow. 8.
That doesn't matter. You guys
22.
know that it came from a musketeer goblin.
They have line of sight through this thick of trees?
Believe it or not.
Do you want me to roll for the homunculus servant as well?
No, I mean I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, solid.
Put a little too much gum.
He kind of just took a shot. He's scared of the tigers.
He's
And he
he's
heard a
not
bunch of
shooting at
tigers.
us. He's just shooting in our direction.
Yeah, trying to scare off the tigers. Tigers don't like loud sounds, he thinks.
Can I take some cover and try to lose line of sight?
He doesn't see you.
He doesn't have line of sight.
Okay, well then I would like to find cover and hide.
say. I think the option here is to get low and, again, stealth forward.
Would you care to say this in person, or are we gonna metagame decide that we're gonna do stealth forward?
Oh, right. I'm supposed to do an accent. Yeah, sorry.
He just gets down and he's like,
I didn't have time to collect myself before game. Because I walked in the door and I looked at the time and I was like, oh, shoot, today's Monday.
You can move your fox.
So, yes. The best option is to get down, get low, move quietly.
I'll take him on the left.
That was the best Irish accent I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, again, I didn't have time to collect myself.
so as you guys are devising this plan, he's able to reload his musket, and he just takes another random shot off, and the bullet is gonna fly and it's gonna smack Jackaris.
What?
Not for a whole lot of damage because he has no clue you're there. He's still just taking shots.
Is he rolling in
That's
a
some
10?
Yes. I made it a stupid high DC. Don't worry about it. You take like 3 damage because it skims you.
Okay.
Can I start moving? Are we going in turns or?
Yeah, what kind of action economy are we running right now?
Whatever goes.
I think we
I'll
should
move
all
up to
stealth.
my-
First
yes,
and foremost.
I will. Stealth.
I mean, I can send Drite ahead of us to distract him.
You got a big old meat lizard who can do it too. He wouldn't mind.
Meat lizard's
Do you
crazy.
think they would shoot you immediately on sight if they saw you?
It'd make it a lot easier to take care of him if you made him look the other way. Silently, I say that silently. Sorry, that made it sound loud.
Silently.
He yells to the goblins.
Make him look the other way.
Looks the other way.
Who said that?
Who said that? Yeah.
Which one of you? Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
we're
what you guys want to do? You guys want to stealth and
Yeah.
be sending Dried up?
Coordinating with Drite moving up, I would like to move forward.
keeping an eye on Bertram Buddy over here. I'm moving parallel with him. In stealth, weapon drawn, arrow ready to fire.
Just
If
Are you
seen.
gonna
That's
fire we-
great fly
if seen?
speed. So technically not on the ground.
He's hovering off
But
the ground. Isn't he?
but 2 feet above it. He's a little
But
small.
low to the ground.
Technically would be here.
Um,
Wow.
Bertram and Jackaris. I guess all of you make another perception check.
do you see our rolls or?
Yeah.
So not one.
Dirty 20.
24.
So
But-
everybody but Aurelian is able to see this goblin in the back.
Drake got a 12 if that matters.
Can Drite talk?
No.
Do you know the information that your thing knows?
I don't
Oh,
think so.
Would you say that this is also water right here?
Yes.
No, I
Very
think that
cool.
just looks like water.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm making sure before I say he,
board, and they
my
found
character
blue.
jumps into the
So-
water.
Sorry, I was gonna ask you last campaign. Are these bridges suspended like highly? Are we like in a upper level, or is it just like that just goes into water?
I'm kind of confused on what you're asking. It's just like it's like a
We're not
basic-
elevated from the water at all. Like the water.
How
is
high
just-
above the water is the bridge?
your elevator above the water, probably like 20 feet.
I figured. Okay, so we are high from the water. I had that image in my head.
It's not that high.
20 feet above the water, dude? Like that's a dive into the water.
For a bridge?
I'm gonna look over to
You said you
Theo.
jumped into the water, Bo.
Yeah, can I jump into the water?
Are you gonna do it stealthily, or are you just gonna jump in?
He's gonna do it stealthily. As he swims through. You on a roll?
Make a stealth roll. Yeah.
I'm gonna look over at Theo and
Dirty 20.
gonna
When they
signal
realize
to the
the
goblin
command.
up top, and then
Mm-hmm.
essentially from Bo to the one up top, just back and forth. Like, essentially, like, are we going to? What's the plan? Are we moving in, or are we holding back?
I'm gonna hold up a finger and go over and whisper to Aurelius. Can you distract him?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All
And
right.
then I'm gonna use
gonna,
Drite
like-
over here to try and cause commotion, like off to this side.
Like they're gonna cross the river.
I don't believe in rivers. Well, flying. So yes,
It can fly. That's cool.
it's flying.
It's got
And then
its
I'm
flight
gonna
speed's
ready-
better than its walking speed.
I forgot what it was. I thought it was a dog.
So like it's over here in the brush on this side.
Okay.
I'm gonna point.
Question.
Make a stealth roll for Drake. What do you want to do, Devin?
I'm gonna head over to Jekris if I can, whilst stealthing.
Yeah, you can do that.
Say Aurelian's gonna make a distraction and ready action a shot for when he turns around or something.
What's my
So,
line of sight on this goblin?
You can like kind of like you know he's there, but it's kind of hard to get like a direct aim on him because the trees kind of interweave. If
If
that
I
makes
go
sense.
here, can I have a better line of sight?
Yeah, that would give you a more clear line of sight. But he does see Drake cross the river, and he's gonna go to the edge of the river and kind of stare off because he's like, what? Huh?
I'm going to shoot him.
Is it dark out?
It is. It is nighttime.
Okay.
Would I have any sort of ability to shoot too?
Yeah, say I'm going to shoot him.
Are you guys doing this on a like? Was it pre-known on a 1-2 basis? Like you're gonna shoot after me?
I
I know
think.
you guys did it before, but I'm not sure if you guys carried that all the way up to here.
I mean, probably. Like we're still coordinating.
Right. Yeah, I'll.
Can I see him,
That's a lot.
or just can just
Yeah,
Jekris
he's
see him?
he's down by the river, so he's like it's a little bit more of an open area. You have a angle on him.
All right,
Okay.
then
Let's
I'll
say-
attack first. Attack two. If Jekris doesn't kill him first.
First attack is 21 to hit.
You know, you should just roll damage.
Yeah, the second one's a 20.
So for the first attack, it's going to do 26 damage. And the second
It's dead. Don't worry about it.
is,
Alright.
is much more.
is
Don't worry about it.
19.
You're using your magical weapon, right?
It's my summoned one, yes.
Okay, so it doesn't really make a sound then.
No.
Besides maybe
I'm gonna
him,
like
Yeah.
gonna like pull up the draw, but after I know he's already dead, just
Yeah, I just
Put
hopefully
the arrow back
angling my arrows just enough to push him to fall into the river.
Do we know about this guy in the back, or just?
that is
Whoa,
a
I
crazy
don't
ping
know.
system.
I know
What the
that like
heck?
enamored
How do
me
you
for a
ping?
second.
It's under the point and ping.
Oh,
That's new.
Whoa, that's new.
Yeah, they finally
You guys
did
see
something with
drawing is
their
still
stuff.
bugged?
yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh dang!
No, it
It
doesn't
is.
look it.
It's a lot better than it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Oh
pretty good.
my-
Hey, the drawing, yeah, it follows my cursor like perfectly now. It's not stuttering.
Yeah, and it's showing up like quick, quick, quick over
Yeah.
here.
Oh, I'm stuttering like crazy though. Wait, no, I'm
Maybe
No.
just get good.
sorry.
It's an
No.
AU issue.
It's better
But-
than it was.
Do we only know about this guy, or do we know
Well,
about
there's
Oh,
both?
you
the
know
other
about that guy as well.
Oh, we know both of them.
It
Did
Okay.
sits,
you know about
it,
him?
sits, it sits above the building a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna duck into the
Semi-action
trees.
economy. Can he swim 15 feet?
Yay. Yep. You can do that.
Yeah. Cool.
You do notice as you swim upstream, there's a dead goblin body floating down the river.
It's just got a singular arrow that looks like it pierced through like its side of its ear through its head. Just
Well, I thought it was a magic arrow, so doesn't it like shimmer away?
yeah, it looks like an arrow went through there. There's
Oh.
no arrow there.
That's fair. Yep.
Where am I at for spell slots? Limited. That's where I'm at. Lovely.
God.
Oh, he's just floating.
Dead.
All right,
Basically.
I'm gonna proceed cautiously. Do we make out the building yet,
Oh,
or
that
no?
doesn't look apparent.
You see the back of the building, kind of. It's a little bit hidden through trees, but you can make out most of it. It's just like a normal stone ruined building. It looks like it's been there for a while. It's got moss, it's got vines over the edges.
This guy here, what does it look like he's sitting on? Where is he standing?
He's just standing to the back of it, almost like he's protecting something.
Like he's guarding the. Is this the front door? Like to an area? Because this guy's on a tower, right? He's above,
Yeah,
and this guy is protecting something.
yeah, you put that together pretty well.
All right, I'm trying to figure out where this guy, the guy who's
Standing, protecting something.
Did you just draw around?
He did. the direction. What direction is the guy who's protecting something facing? Is trying what I'm trying to gain. And what level?
He's certainly not facing the door.
Okay. He's at ground level though. He's just in front of the door, guarding the door.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's like,
Yeah.
So okay, I got.
What
I'm
direction
gonna
is?
turn to-
Sorry.
So we know he's there for sure, right? Right.
mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna turn to Jekris and be like, if I lure him out, could you take care of him?
I'm more concerned about the one on the tower.
Don't worry, I'll bring him to us.
The one on
Using a
the...
little bit of deception.
Oh, I was just going to shoot the guy who's lower than shoot the guy in the tower.
No, that's too simple. Trust me. And
No,
I'm
sometimes simple is just good.
You're not trusting my abilities to lure him out?
I'm sure you can lure him out. My concern is when you lure him out, well, God, it'll inform the others.
Don't worry, my plan is flawless. Just make sure he doesn't kill me. And I'm gonna just squaddle away.
I'm gonna...
It's in water, bud.
So getting close, I'm gonna try to get somewhat close to where we shot that goblin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get low. I'm gonna get pretty low so that I'm like almost laying on the floor.
Okay.
And then can I try to imitate a goblin voice?
Roll performance.
Oh good. Holy crap. I thought that was a 5.
You were able to imitate a goblin voice, having known of them and maybe hunted.
And can I say, oh man, my goblin voice is absolutely horrendous.
It's okay, I can't even do Irish.
Hi mate, you won't believe this. Check it out. In the general direction of that goblin.
You say that, and you hear a call back, and he's like, "Shut your trap and get back to work."
No, really. It's very interesting. You gotta check it out.
You've already done this to me twice. I'm
But
not
this ti-
falling for it again.
No, I'm telling you, there's something in the water.
Persuasion.
Oh no.
Should have had me do it.
Oh, 14.
No, that's not horrible.
I think persuasion is my highest check.
Can you choose to fail it? Big brain?
It it doesn't quite work. He doesn't believe you.
The guard on the tower, what direction is he facing?
Forward, north,
Away from us.
up.
So yes,
Who
away
is
from
in?
us.
Yes. Yes.
I have line of sight on the guy in the bottom, right?
Yes.
And line of sight on
The
the
guy in the tower.
You kind of just barely see his head the way that the top of the building's angled,
So sounds like he's got 3/4 cover, not full.
and it sounds like it doesn't matter
Why?
because you have
Just
sharpshooting.
sharpshooter feet.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were going on about what I'm about to do.
I'm going to shoot them both.
While this is while
Yeah,
he's
the
talking,
guy's
about,
obviously not budging, so I might as well shoot them both.
Can you choose different targets?
Yeah. Your
There's
2
two
attacks
actions.
per
Okay.
action doesn't have to be
yeah.
To the
Yeah,
same
no.
target.
Yeah, you're right.
Would you like to do anything, Aurelian?
I'm trying to figure it out, but not yet.
Figure what out.
Though,
If you don't do anything, they're both going to be dead.
I'm very upset. I thought that was a genius plan.
It's 19 out of 23 to hit.
13. If it's higher than 13, 13 or higher. I'm just gonna tell you the AC because there's so many goblins.
Okay, so
The first attack is to the guy at the bottom, which is 6 plus 20, 21.
$21 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, he's yeah.
And the second attack to the guy up top.
Hmm.
Ooh, so much better.
And this guy's zooming down the river.
Yeah, right? 8 plus
It's he doesn't weigh a whole lot. They're goblins.
13, 23.
23.
Yeah.
He also dies. You pull back your bow and you focus on the first one, and you let it go. You pull back, you let go, and it goes straight through his neck, kills him, and then immediately you just change aim, and the arrow reappears in the spot where you just had it, and you let go of the arrow, and right before it actually hits him and kills him, that's one wrong guy.
If he was yelling, I would have let him finish his sentence, though.
Oh,
Like,
Then-
I wouldn't have. I
well,
wouldn't have
you let go, and then he started,
okay.
Lovely.
and so he died.
How high up is that tower?
You could zip line off that thing.
30 feet.
Orvo is just
Like, the top of it's 30 feet
in
up?
the mud.
He's gone.
He's
Yeah.
goop maxing.
The women.
Um. All right.
How tall is the building's walls itself?
It's about probably 25,
So
23, 25,
towers-
somewhere in that area.
Is the tower 30 feet above the building or 5 feet above the building?
No, 5 feet.
Oh, easy.
It's not 55 feet in the air or whatever.
All right.
That'd be a lot.
I want to. I'll let everyone else do a thing, and then we'll do it because it's technically another action.
Yeah, Chris.
That guy
What
just told-
happened?
They're dead.
I'm just like on the floor.
They're dead. You can get up now.
Oh,
Told you it would be easier. This it's just simpler and easier to do this.
well. somewhat according to my plan.
Yeah, totally.
It feels like good cop, bad cop.
Your plan, not mine.
All right.
I would like to face step to the top of the tower.
You can do that unless you. I'm not 100% sure what face step is, but I assume
It's
just
Misty
a
Step
Misty
for
Step.
Eladrin.
Misty step, extra steps.
So, bam, right to the top. I want to be just.
Stealthy while I do it.
Does it make a noise?
I don't think so.
Is there a
You just-
verbal component?
No, I could just do it.
Wicked.
Yeah,
That is
Eladrin.
Oops.
So yeah, then you probably
You
you're
keep
probably
like dragging the map but grabbing
Do
people.
it.
Yep. Just.
Was that you who gets
Just I want to
Yeah.
basically sprint up to the edge, look at the top, and just foop, foop, right to the top.
I'm also just like OCD and keep correcting people to be perfectly square.
Stop that.
Thank you. I'm definitely not. Crouch down, bow in hand ready. What do I see?
As you peer into the building, you notice there's two little braziers lit to keep the room warm and obviously lit. And there's a goblin sitting in a chair, kind of just with his sword on his lap, just sitting there tapping his foot like he's waiting for something to happen.
Interesting. I'll hold my position.
Bow ready. Essentially holding my attack action,
For something to happen, and I'll just stay there quietly.
watching, waiting.
You're just gonna have your bow ready, sitting there pointed at him.
Well, I'm crouched down up against as far back as I can be, just so I have just the beat on him, being as quiet as possible, so he in almost out of sight, so he can't see me. With not trained on him, but essentially ready to attack if he does anything. So while he's sitting there waiting with his sword, I'm sitting there waiting with my bow.
Can I see Jekra sitting on top there?
Yeah. Well, at where you currently are, probably not. But
Well, seeing that I was here when he phase stepped, I'm gonna take a step back, couple steps back, and
try to see if he's
wave
there.
my arms at him.
I will give you a nod.
Just the slightest acknowledgement.
I'm gonna point at the building. What would be a good and make an angry face and shrug my shoulders like because there's someone in there. I'm gonna try to convey.
We're playing
Is there
charades.
someone in there?
Just lifts up hand, just what?
Just a moment, please.
Just ultimate confusion.
And I'm gonna like just be like a bit confused and just like why are okay. Bertram's a little confused, but okay. I'm gonna keep stealthing because I'll just
Do any of you
whatever.
know Goblin?
Oh
Well,
wait,
we are here to kill them.
no, I don't.
Well,
I know basically anything else they could speak, though.
A lot of people know.
I think everybody
Elven.
knows common.
does it look like the guy who was on the tower was talking to this person below me?
No, he was facing north, and this guy was just sitting there, staring at the fire.
Okay, I'm going to. There's a wall behind me? Yeah. Like of the tower.
Like a half wall.
All right, and I'm crouched. So am I like? Is the wall? Because
People, like the top of your head is able to be seen, but
Okay.
it's dark out, and you're probably, I imagine you're wearing a hood.
I am wearing a hood.
So
My thought process was crouch just at the height of the wall, but I didn't know how big the wall is, so I should have asked that first.
right, it's considered a half wall to
Okay.
goblins. So
Okay, so not very well. All right, I guess I'm just gonna shoot this guy.
with
If-
one attack.
Yeah, is this a surprise attack?
Yeah.
Not that it matters, because that first roll is a natural 18. It's gonna kill him.
What's the penalty for sharpshooter?
They're -5, but I have a +10, so I just get a +5 to my rolls, which is still really good. Yeah, so it's 14 plus 24.
14 plus what?
10. It's 24 damage.
24 damage.
Yeah.
Um.
And if it doesn't kill him, I shoot him again.
Why do I? Give me a minute. I can't do this in my head for some reason. I should have been able to do that in my head. So you, as you're crouching there, aiming, and you let go this shot. He's just kind of sitting there, and he notices it last second, and is able to, he dodges it, but it still hits him.
Oh, okay. So he takes half damage then?
And he, as soon as that shot goes up, he looks up and he goes, "What in the fuck?"
I have a second attack, so he's not even going to get that off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's higher than a 13.
What?
Said it's higher than a 13.
What is it?
16.
That
This
does
one's
not-
armored.
That does not hit.
16 doesn't hit. What kind of armor is he wearing?
He's cloaked up.
He's cloaked up.
No,
You don't have to say it like that.
you can't really tell.
What? Okay.
It looks like he's
Yeah.
not wearing much armor at all.
And if 16 doesn't hit, and if he's not wearing much armor at all?
Yeah.
He's a monk.
Even with a monk, he's a goblin.
He's a gump.
So you take that second shot, and it just barely misses his head. He goes by, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! We don't have to resort to that." What do you do?
I'm sorry, I'm personally just confused.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well,
I mean, you should, because like you're in the situation. But like, what do you do?
I'm assuming the people outside the wall would hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people who are outside the wall don't know what initiative order we're in, though, so.
I don't think there is an initiative order.
Not,
Kind of
not-
a no
not
bar.
right now.
The scariest of initiative orders? None.
Depends on how this goes. There will be.
yeah. What? Sorry, I was.
What's up with this guy?
He's just kind of holding his hands up like the whole time.
This guy?
No, we can't see him.
What? He's just as his hand, he's surrendering.
Probably doesn't. well,
Kind
no,
of.
metagaming.
Make an insight check if you really want to check into that.
Wisdom be crazy, bro.
Would you like help?
Insight? I got a
Cast 25.
So he looks like he's surrendering, but he also isn't scared. Like he doesn't have the face of a surrendered person.
Bro's committing war crimes. I'm gonna deal with him later. Bro, I'm wise as heck, boy.
Can I stealthily go to him, climb up the wall without making any rolls, and then roll athletics to grab him and swing him off from his terrace or whatever watchtower he's on.
Talking about the guy with his hands up over there?
Yeah. This guy.
Oh, wow. That's quite distance.
What? Where?
Oh, that makes another 40 feet. I mean,
Okay,
and then
so
30 feet up. Never mind. That'll
how
take
many
two.
goblins can we see right now?
So Duelveld and Jekris can see the musketeer goblins over here. You two can't see any.
So we can't see any goblins right now.
But you did hear the ones outside the house. Inside the
Inside
house.
the house.
That I'm talking to.
The one inside the house, but
The
you don't know
one.
how many. You just know there's
Was-
one.
Well, he does know because I showed him
Bertram
one.
knows there's one.
Is there a way to get up there?
There's a door in the front.
Oh, is this on the ground level? I thought this was a tower.
I'm on the tower. There's a tower on top of the thing.
So it's a house.
It's a
little-
building.
Yeah. That's why I ask lots of questions.
After he says that, he really doesn't respond to him. He's like, you were hired by the mayor, right?
What's it to you?
You see, I was also hired by the mayor.
Yeah,
Insight on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
got that crazy insight, dirty 20.
He looks to be telling the truth.
Hired for what purpose?
Well, being I'm a goblin, I could easily sneak into the goblin camp and kill them from the inside.
I'm gonna
Easily, huh?
position outside the door and listen.
I was getting there.
You were.
You can't just start at the top of the food chain.
How long have you been hired here, and why didn't he tell us about you?
Well, I don't know why specifically he didn't tell you, but I know he was keeping hush-hush about it because, some people might accidentally spread it to the goblins if influenced by terror.
Do you get paid if we do your job for you?
I'm sure there's enough gold and spoils that they've taken.
Hmm. Don't leave this place. We'll deal with them, then come back for you.
I don't know if I can do that.
Why not?
Well, I was hired to do a job and I'm here to do it. Just one more week and I would have been inside the castle guarding it. Being able to poison them and kill them in their sleep.
I'm sure that would have went over well for you.
I'm sure it would have.
But I am going to need you to stay here. I don't.
And
need
why
you
would
in
that
my
be?
way.
In your way.
That's what I said.
We also have a hungry lizard.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know
As
that.
far as he's aware, I'm the only one here.
We can't all abandon him, Theo.
I'm like looking
fine.
at him, trying to get eye contact with him to see what's up.
Nope, not breaking eye contact.
Not looking around to other people.
No, yeah, I just want to see. I'm trying to see you. To make sure you're not dead or something.
Tell you what, stay here. We'll make sure you still get paid, and stay out of my way.
We're gonna get our
I'm trying to
throats
think of
cut in
how
our
to
sleep.
how to respond to that because that's like nobody else moved their character. No, it's fine that you guys did. I was just saying, for the sake of there might be things in places. Um, but it could come back a bad job.
How?
Well, I don't see you being able to do it yourself.
I took out almost all of the guards around you.
Wait, those simpletons had no clue what was coming to them.
And the rest of them won't if you stay.
The rest of them still wouldn't if you didn't show up.
Your plan to infiltrate is no longer valid.
And your plan to infiltrate is?
I'm not infiltrating. I'm assassinating.
Could I kill
Soon
them?
to die is crazy.
Just hit the X. Just hit the this.
He doesn't really want to do that. But I don't know how to.
In the words of in the famous words of one of my players once said, "Where's the roll?"
Yeah, real.
Well, I'm not actually mad about it. Just want to give you crap. Oh, that's why. That's why. You switched them.
I didn't switch anything. I mean, now he has an actual token, but you still don't know his name.
That's why that guy had a different name.
Now he's
You
risen
forget
me
that
up.
I can see the tokens on the map.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't switch anything. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, sure.
He agrees. He says fine.
I'll make sure you get paid. Me and the mayor, we'll talk to you about it.
Me and the mayor.
And I'm going to pop my head up, and I want to see if I can see any other goblins around, specifically the
Everybody
one
make a perception check.
that guy was talking to.
Everybody?
Wise as heck, boy.
What guy? What are you talking about?
The dude on top of the tower was talking to someone. Who was he talking to?
We wasn't talking to nobody.
You literally said he was.
I said he wasn't.
Then why was he?
You asked.
The guy I shot in the back of the head.
Yeah. Riley knows nothing.
I got a 5 and a 9.
Nothing.
18.
9.
Oh no.
Vo knows nothing. I mean, the ones on top of the towers are kind of. You guys can see those if you guys get close enough. Vo doesn't know about the goblin on the left. Aurelian doesn't know on the one on the left. What'd you get, Bertram? If it's lower than 15, you didn't know.
I know of him.
Okay. I'll be right back. You guys can continue. I have my headset on.
Too long. No.
That wasn't me this time.
Well, are we entering combat or?
I don't know
Well, at
because
least we can continue
I
to
would love to
roleplay.
shoot the guy that I can see.
And I would love to climb up and eat him. So
I would
I
love to see.
swear, if we make stealth
wanna
all the way up
dodge.
until Mason, I'm gonna lose it.
Question.
I rolled a nat 20 on my stealth to get here. Actually, like
Oh,
I've been rolling
that's
every
awesome.
time I've been rolling.
I just want to know if Drake can see the people.
Can you see through?
And I was gonna tell
Riley.
him when.
Would we know, since we are in a party, that you are a shapeshifter or a changeling?
Well, seeing as a changeling who's not shaped to another creature, and I'm literally just changeling, probably.
Oh, she's just super
Yeah, she
white.
just keeps her
then.
changeling form at all points in time.
Yeah, like it's not a secret.
Dang,
So,
that's a choice.
Well, Vo doesn't even know that guy exists, so that's crazy.
The
So-
guy on top of the tower?
Oh no, I thought you guys were talking about the guy on the
No,
left.
Vo's gonna go for the guy on top of the tower. I'm gonna shoot the guy across the way.
Yeah, you could have did that while I was using the bathroom.
I did do that while you were using the bathroom. And it's a lot of damage because it was a nat 20.
You could have removed the token then.
Well, I did, but it's not.
I told you to continue. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna turn around and give Jekris a thumbs up, and then walk over. So you're saying you don't shapeshift?
I can
whatever.
shape.
Okay. I just want to know if I know this from our partying days.
Well-
From being in a party.
You wouldn't know from being in a party. You would know from the fact that I am a changeling.
He probably told you at one point in time. Anyway.
I say
I
we've
didn't know
been
if
here for
you're-
so long. She looks like a changeling because she stays in her default form. We know she is one.
Okay. All right.
She
He's
just doesn't-
asking
I'm
if you're
going to
just
walk
like
up to her and be like, "You reckon you could infiltrate them to see how many goblins there's in the camp?"
Oh, I'm not supposed to hit them.
You're not supposed to hit that.
I probably could. The only problem with shape changing is that my clothes stay the same, so I'm still wearing the same armor. So if they're all wearing like a specific armor, which I don't know if they are.
I'm going to gesture over to the goblin that just got blasted.
Oh, I could steal his
I
armor.
mean, you guys don't know he got blasted.
I do.
I mean,
He does.
Bertram
saw
does.
him.
Bertram does.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, there's a goblin over there.
That one did.
They're wearing all kind of like basic armor. There's
I
not
have an
exactly-
important question.
Hmm.
The entire time Vo was in the water, was he dragging the tiger corpse with him?
No, he left the tiger
Dang
on the
it.
shore.
Dang
That would have been hilarious if him just dragging a floating corpse with him as he goes. So no.
Would Bo
Like-
be climbing the wall
Stupid.
as they're
It's
talking?
like you get a
Yeah.
cinematic side view of him going through the water, dragging this tiger with him as goblins are getting blasted and shot. He's just like,
I mean, do
goop-maxing
I have
through the water.
permission to climb the wall and grab him by the foot and just throw him off his tower?
Dog, you have permission to do anything you want.
Or can I just
I would
Jaws
like
just
to pull a gale.
Is your
I don't need
can
to roll
can
to
your character
climb.
physically pull a gale?
A gale? What do you mean a gale?
Then you can't do
Netherese
it.
orb.
I don't like this.
What do you mean a gale? He can pull a Jaws.
No,
No,
gale.
don't worry
gale,
about it. Would
Walking.
Bo be climbing the tower as
Yeah.
they're talking?
Yeah.
Okay, make a stealth check for that. You guys, are you going with the changeling infiltration plan?
Yes.
21.
Then I change into the dude who's supposedly over here.
Can you change your size when you change? Like when you
Yeah.
shapeshift? Okay, cool.
I can. Yeah.
Something
Can you
roughly
change,
the
can
same
you change
size.
it to a gargantuan? Is that a thing?
No.
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 Or is
You
it
can
just
only
bigger
change
than
it to be
medium?
roughly your size, medium.
I would
Medium or
like
small, I
to
think.
stealth.
I
Go ahead.
can shift my size between medium and small. So if it's medium or small, I can shift into it.
Micah, if your guy kills his prey,
I know what you're doing.
I might
I'm
have
not.
me you.
I'm not taking. I'm not doing
Anything to what you're doing. I am
Bo,
simply
you reach the top
trying
right,
to.
right before the opening. What would you like to do?
what's more cinematic? I just bite the man off the cliff, or do I just grab him by the foot?
Before you do it, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception wise, that'll be
11.
11, yeah.
Never mind then. Continue.
Alright, I'm just gonna grab him by the foot. I'm just gonna rip him off from his tower and throw him into the river below.
There's no.
Okay,
river
so-
below.
Yeah, there's no river.
Wait, is that now? No, wait. Hold on.
That's a dirt
Is this
path.
no longer a river?
That's a
Oh, that's a
dirt
dirt path? Oh, I'm sorry.
It'd be weird if a
I-
bridge went right into a river.
Well, can I? Yeah, I'm gonna throw him onto the dirt path, I guess.
On the first day of
All
Christmas.
right.
My grandma gave me.
I have a 21 for
Athletics?
stealth, by the way.
Bang, boom, boom.
Do you want me to make a roll for that?
Yes.
No.
Does he have advantage because it's surprise?
26.
You gotta start infiltrating.
You said 26.
Yeah, 26.
You successfully throw him off. I don't know how fall damage works.
It's a D6 for X amount of feet. How high up is
Yeah,
it?
it's probably like 50 feet. This is a huge ruin, and the ruin sits about 40 feet up. So,
1
50
moment, stand
feet.
by. Tis be loading.
D6. A D6. is
Five
great.
D6, I think.
Every
probably-
10 feet it falls is up to. That can't be right.
You fly right up there.
They're trying to speak on this.
Oh yeah, 1d6 bludgeoning for every 10 feet.
So 5d6 you would take, basically.
Damage still.
Yeah.
That's almost
He
a
does.
fireball's worth.
You see, so you see Vo climb up, grab this goblin's foot, and just whoosh over the side of it. And as the goblin falls, he's just screaming. And
Oh.
The guy
Oh,
on
no.
the other tower, could I see him?
yes, let me finish. He smashes into the ground into just his entire body. Some of it's there, some of it's not. It was a 50. He's not a very big body. The other musketeer goblin saw everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he
Womp
sounds a war horn
I shoot him.
in the middle of the war horn.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Make that surprise roll. Dwight could probably see most of the
Glad you
inside.
said
from
surprise
that
roll.
point.
Because that first roll was a nat 1.
Oh wow, it would have
Um,
been really nice to know how many there were.
23
I don't know.
damage?
23 damage. He's dead. The war horn did go off. They do know somebody's there. They don't know how many. They don't know who. But people want to roll initiative.
Initiative. Oh, buddy. That was really good.
13.
It's a crazy initiative. It's almost max.
What'd you get, Mason?
Nat 20 for an initiative.
Okay.
What's your dags?
Micah?
It's initiative plus 2, so 22 total.
I have a 23.
Okay.
Okay.
19 plus 4.
Well, I mean, a nat 20 for initiative. I mean,
Is it bad when I write down initiative? I just write your guys' like first two letters of your first names, like in real life.
that's fine.
That'll work.
I write character
Alright.
names, but that's because I try my best to respond to everybody by their character names.
Jackris, it is your turn.
Is the door open, like the front door? How does the front door over here work? Or is this just a
It's-
tower?
It's open.
Oh no, what have I done?
It's
Okay,
like a
that's
wide
the
open
door,
gate.
and there's no way in through the tower.
No, barricaded. I mean, unless you're Barebow and climb it.
And the tower is how tall?
50.
All of the towers are?
Yes.
Lovely.
Dang.
20, 25, 30.
Right here. Is there any what's the foliage like here?
Not a whole lot. Specifically, like towards the entrance. If you move further back, there's a lot more. But specifically, like
I'm
Right
looking
there
for
is
like
probably-
half cover here.
I get it.
one more back's half cover.
That right where I'm at? Or one more from there?
One more back.
Alright.
Yeah, right there.
Half cover, and I can see in once those doors open. I'm gonna hold my attack for the second those doors open and I have line of sight.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Mason.
Um,
Whoa.
so Would he? Okay, so you said he can climb in through this access point.
Yeah.
Is it the same for over there? Hypothetically.
Yeah.
Okay. How much feet would you say is to like climb? Well, he's basically at the top of the wall already. How would
Yeah.
it be? Is it less than 40 feet to get to this guy if he climbs down and all that?
Well, I mean, he's climbing up 50 feet. He's going to climb down 50 feet. But
That is-
I mean,
yeah.
it's a ladder. I don't know how that factors in.
I mean, he doesn't have to roll. His climbing speed is his.
I know he doesn't have a roll, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking like you could go down a ladder faster than just climbing a wall.
If it's also more cinematic for just a big old lizard just to crawl down viciously. I don't know. That's my mental picture.
I guess
All
it really
right.
depends on the climbing speed compared to the ladder.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
ladders-
40 climbing speed.
Yeah.
So for a normal person, I guess it'd be more useful to use a ladder, but
Right. So I guess it would make sense that you climb down. Yeah, you can climb up and in. That'll use about like 5 feet worth of movement.
okay, so I would have to dash to get to him at this point.
Yes.
Goblin Boss 1, Goblin Boss 2, Goblin Boss 3.
Well, you're gonna one shot the other ones. I have to make sure. You're probably gonna one shot those.
It's almost like I really wanted to know what was all in here.
What if I take a D6?
We're like
leap
making
10
an
feet?
elaborate plan,
and
and I
make an
just
attack.
see Vorval like just grabbing a guy and
You're
flinging
gonna-
him from the
you're gonna-
towers.
Take 5d6.
No, well, no, the climb down because he's already basically at the top of this point. So if he
Okay.
climbs most of the way down and it takes a single D6 for the rest of the 10 feet, he can't climb down.
Well, you said your climbing speed's 40,
Yeah,
so
So
it's
you said it's
35.
yeah.
D6 and a half.
Yeah, it's,
Roll a
D6 and a half.
we'll do a d6 and a d4.
Never mind. We're just gonna dash, and then he's gonna use his bonus action to use his Hungry Jaws attack. That is a bonus. Yeah, that is a bonus action. So I'm gonna. Can I roll?
Didn't you? Oh no, it's action dodge, isn't it? Or
It's-
action dash.
Action dash, bonus action attack.
Yep.
Cool. That is a dirty 20. I'm gonna assume that hits.
Mm-hmm.
Is,
Oh.
is it still 13 for the rest of them?
No.
That is.
I mean, all the normal goblins, yes. But
that is 10 damage, by the way.
10?
Dang.
That is 10 damage. Yeah.
He's dead.
Cool.
This goblin just hears his comrade tossed over the side of the ledge, hears the war horn sound, and then sees this gigantic lizard climb over the top of the tower, slither on down in such haste, and then the goblin looks up in fear and just one bite.
That's a bite of 87.
Oh my gosh, Devin.
Oh
Whoa!
my
Yep, it's the
God.
night of 87. That'll be the end of
Out
my turn.
curiosity,
taking
can
a
we
long
know how
turn.
much health these goblins have?
Like 9.
Like, I know it's like less than dead.
Less than 10.
It's
I
actually
thought
10.
goblins were like
Lovely.
14. Something.
Well, these aren't regular.
So as
goblins.
long as I hit, they're dead because my sharpshooter is a plus 10.
Dang.
Yeah.
As long as you can get over that wall.
Waiting for the doors to open.
At the end of your turn, Mason.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Aurelian.
I'm
Maybe.
maybe. I'm going to come in this way and then try to act scared of
That is a
Like-
big wall.
I don't.
what?
That's a wall.
That's a
Not a
wall.
wall. It wasn't a wall 20 minutes ago.
That is a big wooden wall.
It's a big
Well,
wooden barricade.
I painstakingly climb up this ladder
That is a
and
50
down the
foot high
ladder.
wall.
There's not a ladder on the outside.
Well, then I'm out here. Bye.
I'm sorry.
No, you guys suck. No fun.
You look like a
I'll be
goblin.
walking this way.
Talk to them.
I can't get to them.
She doesn't know Goblin still, right?
Scream!
Like that's not
I
how
don't
changelings
know
work.
Goblin.
You can action dash at the very least.
Yeah, you can dash. You can make it to the door, right?
Yes.
Would you
And
like
then you
to
can actually 10 feet
like-
into it, right?
bang on the door or
No,
anything?
that's as far as I can get. You said the door was open.
Oh yeah, it is open.
Wait, the door
Is
is
it
all
open
the way
now?
open or unlocked open?
Unlocked open.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You could.
Cool.
I would allow you to
goblins
open
know
the door.
common, you know that. You can try.
I've been using common this whole time.
That's besides the point. That guy's
What
just-
was the plan?
The plan's out the
was
window.
for Varvo not to throw a guy from a 50-foot tower screaming the whole way down.
What were we expecting?
Stealth, incursion, element of surprise.
Picking them off
We-
one by one.
The
Sorry.
entire time we've spent with Vorbo.
Instead,
The
we got a
entire time.
gruesome death just
All
falling
the
50
crocodile
feet,
does
screaming.
is eat people.
Verbo was swimming, alright. He wasn't in on the plan.
To be fair, we made it most of the way without having to deal with it. It was right when we got to the fortress where it was sounded. So it's not like
I
they knew
wasn't
about us
even
the second we showed up.
I followed a trail of tigers here. I showed up. We were fighting goblins. That's all I know.
I'm not near you, and I'm not gonna yell to reveal my position. So I'll just let you do whatever.
Do I have to hit you several times?
There's no plan.
We can argue about this later.
Flirt with him. Be
No.
like, hey, I'm one of you. Protect me.
Thank you.
That's flirting for
Thank
him.
you, Nick. He's really,
Damsel in
he's
distress
really
for a
bad at
goblin.
it. I don't know if you've ever met him, but yeah.
Woo.
Are you
That
I
is-
opening
see
the door?
why you just that.
What?
I used my full action to get here, but never mind.
You can bonus action open the door if you want.
Bonus action, open the door.
I don't think it's an action to open a door.
Okay, then I bonus action, open the door, and now I'm here.
So the door swings open. The goblins all turn towards you. But it's a goblin. They're like, they're not thinking about it. They're like, I'm just a little goblin. Micah knows what that's from.
There's bigger issues.
Sad and angry.
I'm just a little sneaky goblin. As the door opens, Decros, would you like to take your shots?
What can I see? How big is the door?
Well, the door. Let's
Is
see.
it
They're not
is
silent.
it is it this big? Is it 10 feet wide?
It's like,
Is it?
that's black.
Say it's really hard to see with black. Pink. So anything straight down I can see.
Yeah,
What's
so you
your-
can see like Goblin Boss 1, number 3, number 2, maybe this guy right here.
Closest guy
Yeah,
is Goblin
he's
Boss
not-
1, so he's the guy.
Right.
Aston.
What'd you say?
You can
Ryan?
back up to 80 feet.
He has sharpshooter.
Oh, that's fair. What's his range?
Oh, well, you see,
Stupid.
The close range of a bow is 150 feet. But because I have sharpshooter, I can ignore that increment, and the range of my bow is as far as I can shoot without disadvantage, which is 600 feet. Because of
That is
longbow.
amazing.
Anyway, the first attack is a 23 to hit,
Broken.
Okay, yeah.
and the second attack is a dirty 20 to hit.
Does the first
The first one's damage is really good. That is,
23.
what's the second number? Okay. 23, he's not dead.
Well, he's about to be. Because the second attack is a dirty 20 to hit. Unless that misses.
No, he's just dead though after the second one. I'm just impressed he didn't die from the first one.
I'm a little annoyed. What was this health?
Not much more than what you hit him.
I know. I didn't roll the greatest for my damage dice.
You want to explain it?
Technically, it wasn't 23. Yeah, it was. I lied. I know what 8 plus 5 is. As I pull back 2 arrows, I'm sitting there, 2 arrows ready to go. The second the door opens, I find the first target and I release, and just straight to the chest. And the second arrow slowly behind it, right in the middle of the head, as it falls back down dead.
You might be looking a little sus around.
That the end of Riley's turn.
That was all my turn?
Yes,
Yeah, I held
he
an
re-
action.
Yeah, he readied his action for when the door opened, and you just happened to open the door.
Yeah, I just have Dright move into these shadows over here.
Did you tell anybody that you were gonna turn into a goblin?
I was told to turn into a goblin.
I was there for
I
the
know, but-
conversation. I
Okay,
walked
never
past
mind.
them as they were going on about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bertram and him know about it. Duval, Vorvo. I forgot we're calling you Vorvo.
You better.
Probably doesn't.
Vote does not
Does it
know.
even know?
But if do the doors open inwards?
Yes.
Okay, well
That
she's not in
fear's
his
gonna be
immediate
real
line
in
of
a
sight
minute.
when he runs out of that room.
If she stays. Bertram, it is your turn.
Given that these are wood walls, is there any way I could peek through them?
They have very small gaps. You would be able to guess.
Not even a little one? A little bit of gap? A little gap?
I said there's very small gaps.
Oh, there is?
He
Okay.
said yes. He told you you
It's like-
could, Devin.
I was like, come on, man, just a little gap?
I don't know if there's wood barricades
I'm
without
gonna
gaps.
slam my face up against it, get my spectacles all correct, slam my face in there, looking through the gap, and can I Misty Step through the wall?
Yeah, I mean, you technically can, as long as you can see it, right?
This man is a genius. I wish I had this level of ingenuity.
Like that's how Misty Steps work.
Bro's just like,
You
yeah,
teleport everywhere you
right
see.
there.
So I'm gonna turn to a silvery mist and just kind of through the
Basic-
little gap.
Basically a straight line from wherever you are looking, so like somewhere there.
Directly in front of Vo. He's...
If I can get in this corner out of sight, can I do that?
Yeah, you can.
All right. I'm going to use my action or bonus action to Misty Step. There, I did. That was 1, 2, 3.
Riley, you have long rested since our last battle.
3.
Is it just not updated?
I
on
had
my
it when we started, but I have now.
end?
I was like, it's just not updated on my end.
I'm going to hide.
Okay. Do
Did I roll for stealth or I don't know how that
No,
works.
I feel like you don't have to at that point. I feel like they just don't know you're there. Now, if they wanted to walk in and they were worried about Vervo, I would make them roll perception to see if they know that you're in the corner. But I'd say you don't have to.
Okay. Oh, that's
That's what
my
you're
action. And I'm going to draw my sickle and Kilwa.
Who's drawing? The end of your turn?
Yep.
Awesome. The goblin's turn. So I wish there was group select because they're all just gonna kind of.
I got this. Oh.
She's just standing at the door as they're just passing her.
Basically, I mean, they don't really know that she's.
About to get the most prime thunder wave of all time.
I don't have Thunder Waves.
Oh! Such a missed opportunity.
Enter fireball on yourself.
Well, if I knew, I would have gotten it, but
I mean, you
Oh,
still
you are
technically know the
in-
spell, you just don't have it prepared. Because
You are
artificers are
in
cool
deep.
like that.
You are. You are in deep.
Um,
I'm
Make
okay,
a-
guys, don't worry.
make a
Just
stat check,
imagining
Micah.
this superly,
check?
like a really regal
Yeah.
posture of a
So
goblin, just like.
screwed.
only I had Morgan's firepower.
Good luck,
right now.
boys. Got a +7 to that. 22.
Yeah, they don't know where that arrow came from. They just know it came from the door.
They're just like, who killed him?
Basically.
I also have half
that
cover,
is-
so that's bonus to AC and saving throw for Dex.
That is the end of their turn. It is now Jack Chris's turn.
Alright, you know the routine. Pick off the 2 in the front. Actually, out of all of them, which one looks like the biggest threat? Of all the ones I can see.
So Goblin Boss 3. looks like a bigger, bulkier version
Mhm.
of Goblin's, pretty buff.
Mhm.
The guy next to him, Goblin Warlock, I mean, he just looks like he wears a little bit less armor, has a little wooden magical staff, not really a hat or anything.
Am I able
Maybe
to
a
tell that
eye
he's
patch.
a spellcaster?
Based on his apparel, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm taking the spellcasters out.
Sure, you don't want to. What if you don't know if it's Riley?
I don't.
I'm joking.
Taking the
No,
spellcasters
you
out.
would. I mean, you should
do
be
know.
able to
I
because
do
you
know.
saw her run up.
Okay, for
Yeah, but
the
I mean,
First warlock,
She's a-
that is a 21 to hit.
yeah, I mean their armor class is actually higher than a normal goblin.
does a 21 hit?
Yeah. Why would it not hit? It's a goblin.
Right. I mean,
It's a plus 15 to damage before I roll dice. Do I need to roll dice?
How much?
it's 15 plus whatever I roll on the dice.
Well, if you roll a 6 or higher on the dice, it's dead.
Yeah, well, the first die was a 7, the other die's a 2, so I think that's,
Boom.
Alright, second boy.
Second warlock.
Exact same roll, 21. And I rolled a 6 on the die, so that's 21 damage.
Yeah, he's also so dead.
And I am...
No
33
spells for me.
Womp.
They didn't even have that. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Oh wait. My bad.
What?
They had a cool thing, and I'm gonna use the cool thing.
Bro's about the hellish rebuke.
No,
They duplicated.
Oh no, there's more.
no, it's the same ones.
Oh.
So as you go to hit the first one, immediately he switches places with this goblin, and the goblin takes the arrow.
Okay, well then I would have shot the
He
same
dies.
guy again.
Well then,
Does he? Is that a reaction-based thing? Because if he has, he doesn't have any more.
Then he just dies. Then he just dies after that.
Cool. And then I back up diagonally into hopefully 3/4 cover if I can get it in the foliage.
Yeah.
Lovely.
End of your turn.
Yep, ends my turn.
Mason.
Okay, so wait, that guy right here is okay. Cool, that would be within range. So, Duveld comes out, pulling out a dismembered goblin arm out from his mouth,
Hmm.
unleashing a lizardry roar as he begins his rage.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, not that. Never mind.
Action.
Yeah, rage is a bonus action. I was gonna ask myself if I wanted an intimidation check for my action or an actual attack.
Is that within range? Yeah, if you
Of a
range, it's
10, yeah, a reach weapon.
Tail.
Tail, yeah.
Well, that'll do her.
And so, Rar. Okay, I got one vote for Rar. I think I'm just gonna Rar.
Oh, I was doing that for a bit. I don't actually know what you're doing.
Oh, never mind. I'll just go for a tail attack.
Go ahead and make hit.
That'll be a 17. It hits. That'll be a 10 for damage.
Okay. On the goblin boss.
On this man, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. GB2. You said 10.
Yeah, 10 damage.
Alrighty. Don't you have 2 attacks per action?
I was actually just checking, yeah. Is he still kicking? Alright,
Unfortunately.
roll for another hit. Hits. That'll be for 9 damage.
All right. You come up and you just You run out of this room and you take the dismembered arm out of your mouth and you just let out a most terrifying roar.
Right.
And
That's exactly what it sounds
Um,
like, Cannon.
you walk up and as you run up to near this goblin, your tail just starts growing spikes out of it, and you swing it around, and it smacks him, and then you bring it up and you slam it down, and it hits his left arm, and he's like, ugh, and he's sitting there holding his arm, barely holding on.
I get increased damage because I rage because of that, don't I?
Should be like a
No.
+2 or something like that.
Yeah, it's +2 on every hit, so technically that would be another 4 damage on top of that.
Same reaction.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, that's the end of his turn.
Oh, okay.
Aurelian.
I'm gonna use my action to, like, put what's it called? A flaming spear right here, so it hits both these goblins
Oh,
Hmm?
jeez.
that are right in front of me.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be 3
Is it a-
damage.
Is it a
That's correct.
what? Is it a spell?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Oh, a flaming sphere. I thought you said spear, like SPA.
Spear. Circular.
PH.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my own movement to act shocked by that and move back here.
And you said 3 damage?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm trying
3
to
damage
subtly
each.
cast it. I was like, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm just gonna do this to track damage.
It is verbal and somatic, though.
Yeah, but there's a lot of commotion, and Vo just, like, yelled.
And that's your whole turn?
Mm.
Alright.
Go.
Bertram.
That's a oof. 2d6 fire damage. Or
And peek
I know.
around the corner to make sure nobody's there. And then I'm going to draw my bow. Putting one. Come here and
Mhm.
how big is? No, I can't see all 3. I'm going to take a shot at Goblin Boss 2, but I'm going to use my astral thing. Planier warrior. Still cannot say that. Planier warrior. Bonus action.
Roll the hit.
me casually forgetting that I have Hunter's Mark.
12.
So casual.
Does not hit.
I knew it.
Does it know
I-
he's there?
Now it does.
Well, I was gonna say, does he have advantage because he's hidden?
He does have advantage because he's. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
I totally forgot about that.
Let's go. 25.
The ball of flames. Yeah, that one does hit.
I got you, Devin.
Thank you. I totally forgot.
You don't have to roll damage.
Okay.
It has 1 HP.
Oh!
He's dead.
You see Bertram come around the corner, and he draws his bow, and then all of a sudden, a warrior from another plane, whatever color you want it to be, shows up and just points at Goblin Boss 2, and Goblin Boss 2 kind of glows a little bit, and it looks like Bertram ultimately focuses, lets go, and then some of the planar elements from whatever knight warrior that showed up spins around the arrow and smashes into Goblin Boss 2.
Okay. And then I'm going to use just a normal attack, my other normal attack, on the warlock right behind him.
Okay.
That is not it.
Yeah.
That's my-
Unarmed strike? Question mark.
I know.
Unarmed strike.
My longbow, for some reason, unequipped. I do not remember doing that. Okay, 17 to hit. Well,
Is that on the warlock?
yes.
Well, as you go to shoot this warlock, is going to switch places with an ally, and thinking Aurelian is its ally, it's going to switch places with Aurelian. And Aurelian's going to take the damage.
Can I use my reaction? Goodness.
Which to do what? This warlock just uses its reaction to switch places with you.
Does that mean I can use my own reaction to heal myself after that?
I'd say
Let's see how
I'd
much
say yeah.
damage I take. Yeah.
It's like what you said, 12.
It's not worth it. That's fine.
Is that in your turn?
Devin.
Irvin?
No, I wouldn't know. That's fine. All right. I was
I
gonna
know. I've kind of
reroll
lost in this
damage
one,
using the piercer feat, so that maybe I would do less damage, but I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
You think she's an, I mean, Bertram
Yeah,
and
I lost
Poe
track
thinks she's a
for
normal
all
goblin.
What? Why would he think that?
Because I lost
Why
track.
would
Oh,
you didn't see her in the chaos?
that's
Yeah,
true.
like I'm lost in goblins now.
And on top of that, it was a teleport, so
It is the goblin's turn. The
I'm
Alchemist
gonna
Goblin.
back
Oh,
up. Sorry. Yep, that's it. All right, back up.
all right, you're good. The Alchemist Goblin is going to throw a vial of fire at Vervo. And it misses Vervo and smashes behind him. The other alchemist is going to try to show the first one up. And
I love
also
alchemy.
fails with the same roll. It also smashes into the exact same place. And then they kind of look with each other. They kind of look at each other with a straight face where it's just like,
They're not hitting Drite, who's behind Vervo, are they?
no. It lands like back here.
Oh, cool.
Because they're kind of like tossing it over, not like just fastball.
They're lobbing it.
Yeah.
They're playing softball.
Goblin Boss 3 is going to run up to Vervo. Having seen him utterly destroy his buddy, he's going to make 2 attacks with his scimitar. That one misses. That one misses. You're getting put away.
Oof.
Need a different D20. Give me the blue one. Alright. This Warlock's gonna move down right next to Aurelian. Is going to cast Silver Fire on Verbo. That misses.
That was scary for a second.
Is that within range? Yeah.
Armor class of
Goblin's
15.
gonna run over here. These 2 goblins are gonna get out of the fire. Other goblin is gonna attack. That one does hit. Thank God it's the lowest damaging one. 5 damage.
Because he is it magical?
No.
He is resistant to all piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage. So would that get down to 2 or 3?
5 rounded down.
5 rounded down.
Half
So to
rounded
2.
down.
Okay.
So
2.
Okay, cool. Just wondering.
whenever you do resistances, it's always rounded down. for both sides.
That is the end of all their turns. It is now Jekaris's turn.
Okay.
The difference in weight is messing with me.
Bam. That's 30. Alchemist boy, number 1. The one on the left. That's gonna hit unless his armor class is more than 20.
Yeah, it's actually 27
Oh, unfortunate.
damage.
What do we got? That is.
Same. Oh wait, no, you just killed. Never mind. You're good.
Alright, the one on the right. That is dirty 20.
Yeah, it's dead. Don't worry about it.
Alright, cool. Just run up, basically split my bow sideways and release 2 arrows. They fly off in 2 angles and just run into both of them while sprinting.
Do they go through the flaming spear?
I mean, one could, but it wouldn't hurt the arrow. It's magical.
Yeah, I know. I was just maybe a little magical. Do. You know.
It trails a bit of fire with it.
Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the Warlock.
Okay. Nat, you end your turn.
Actually, I lied. I'm not gonna Hunter's Mark the Warlock. I'm sorry.
You lied.
I cast the wrong spell. I forgot what I was doing. I got in my own head. I am going to, as a bonus action, sling my bow onto my back, pull out, reach into my component pouch, and pull shards of metal, and I'm going to run it along, like grab it in both hands, run it along like this, and summon a greatsword to my hand.
Bro's got a scrap of metal and just blow.
It's shards of metal, shavings.
Now you end your turn.
Yes, no, I end my turn.
Bearbow, which goblin would you like to eat
Other
or
part.
slap with your tail?
None of them have been attacked so far. So we're going to make 2 attacks on the goblin boss, number 3.
Okay.
So 2 tail attacks.
You are
That'll be 19 on the first.
None of them have been attacked. There was 2 on fire a minute ago.
19 on the first. 6. Oh wait, no, that's a.
16 does hit.
Yeah. Okay, 16 does hit, so both of them hit. For 13 damage on the first attack,
Okay.
and then that'll be 12 damage on the second tail attack. So a total of 31 damage.
He's dead.
Cool.
Would you like to explain how you killed the goblin boss?
So, yeah, he just basically spins around, shoves the base of the spike that's on the end of his tail up, trying to basically stab up his chin. It kind of nips him the first time, and he spins around to try to do it again, but instead of going up his chin, go down his the temple of his skull, and it just stabs into him and kills him. And then, as a bonus action, he's going to Hungry Jaws bite this little handsome feller.
Oh God.
This
He's just a
little
poor
handsome
baby boy.
fella.
He's just a baby boy.
Not for
Is
much
he-
longer, he's not.
Not, yeah, I'm gonna say, it's like, come on. I know it's dirty 20 hits.
Yeah.
Okay,
You have to roll max damage for that? That's crazy.
what kind of psychopath are you?
Wait a minute, so that's
Yeah,
a
what
4
kind of
plus 2 plus
psychopath are
4.
you?
That's a 10 damage, as he also basically eats some of that blood, like, he takes, wait, does it kill him?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just basically yumps off his head, and you see this red energy just crawl out from his mouth and into his, like, along the rest of his own body.
What?
Disturbing.
I'm so sorry,
Is that the end of
Jeremy.
your turn?
That is the end of my turn. Woo!
It is now Bertram's turn.
Okay, this is
You know,
only because there's a
you know
big
how we
end
do.
of it.
We're gonna pop out. Wait, no. How tall is it to the ramp right?
I know you are. They're even gorgeous. Never think otherwise.
Oh my
there.
gosh.
That is such an obnoxious
Violet.
thing.
Just use
Wow.
the pointer, Devin. Just do
How
the
far is
thing.
to the ramp?
Yeah.
Well, considering the staircase is right here.
No, I'm. What another Misty Step is what I'm considering, but I missed.
Ah, no.
That's like 25 feet, 30 feet in the air. This part is because it's inside.
Yes.
You're gonna go there.
Misty Step all the way up here. Can I get a good view, or do I still not see Goblin 3 and 3? What? Goblin.
Well, from that position, if you
Oh
move
my
more left,
gosh. Can I see no one?
are you gonna move more left?
I can try to move more.
I would say you have slight vision of Brilliant.
Don't kill me. Ah.
Is
And
it
you-
possible to come over here to get over here? Is there no? I couldn't
No.
walk that wall. There's no real way.
Did
Nope.
you jump?
God, just shoot
It
me.
only
it's
looks like a
fine.
5-foot jump.
Just kill me already.
That is a 5-foot jump.
It's like 10.
Doesn't seem an outrageous jump though. Not with momentum.
Murder is fine if it's your friends.
That is true.
Would your character jump, or would he just take a shot at the first goblin?
He would take a shot at the first goblin.
This was your idea. This was your plan.
Well,
How's he doing, bud?
I didn't.
Does he really
I
not know that,
know.
sir? Like they didn't do anything to mark the armor. Like they don't.
Well, we were just getting into all the
We're
details
idiots.
when a guy got flung from a tower and fell 50 feet.
There was no plan. I
And
was
she
told Goblin now.
She took the armor off.
I was
another
literally
guy, I
planning
believe.
on talking to her, and I was like, "Oh, I hope this doesn't alert the whole camp because this is gonna get weird." And then it alerted the whole camp.
Lovely.
So I don't want to, but I got to.
You gotta like act like she's a goblin.
Yeah. We should have like
I'm never doing this again.
smeared blood all over
Yeah.
it or something.
Yeah, made something that marked her out.
Wait, isn't there like an arrow wound in my armor?
I wouldn't
Yeah, there's
know.
already an exist. No, because it was a headshot.
Ugh.
Sorry, I'm too
Mhm.
efficient.
I mean, there is because you
Dang,
got hit.
I really hit you hard. Gosh, 26 to hit.
Oh,
Would
That
you use Planar
is-
Warrior or no?
No, because I bonus actioned already.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? What'd
It's
you
a bonus action
do?
for him to use it.
The Misty Step.
Oh, right.
That's 11 damage.
On the bright side,
Solid, man.
Don't you change into the HP of whatever you change into, or no?
no.
No.
No,
Nothing.
it's not fancy.
No.
It's better. Wait, it's worse.
I'm better.
It's not polymorph. It's just you.
Yeah.
It's essentially a free disguise self without the concentration checks.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
It is the goblin's turn. and they're
No, I
going-
have another
Wait,
shot.
did she not get to take her turn?
Okay.
I know. I've just been sitting here.
Oh, that's my bad.
I was supposed to go before Bertram, but no.
Yeah, I just looked at it. And
Oh, wait.
I wasn't
it not
sure
my
if she went before you or not, so I was just like,
she'll go after. Don't worry about it.
Well,
I got
should go
mixed-
before
Well, if she
Oh,
moved,
okay.
if she was originally
Because
gonna
you're
move
against
out
the
of
goblin.
the line of sight
Yeah,
there,
look, if there's any way that she
Yeah,
would have not
okay.
been, because I would
We'll
have
just-
shot her twice.
Go ahead, take your turn. We'll move Bertram back.
Okay, so since there's no goblins behind me, I'm gonna see that there's one in front of me that probably can't see me right now,
hmm
and try to hit it with my Melf's acid arrow. It's an 18 to hit.
The warlock
The warlock.
in front of you.
It's a
If Mel's
ranged weapon.
isn't that like a circular range?
No.
Oh, it's just an arrow.
You have disadvantage if you're that close, though.
Well, then I'll use Ray of Sickness instead, which is the same roll, which it still means it's whatever I said to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Awesome. That does 4 damage.
That's not all that's not a good attack.
Love that spells, bro. Love the spells. They make
Shut
everybody
up.
so
And then
happy.
a bonus action, have Drake come over here and
Wait, aren't you still
Um,
concentrating on the sphere?
no, screw the sphere.
That was-
It's just there for extra effect.
I don't know if it's still there or if it disappeared. That's what I'm saying.
No, there's a volcano on the screen for a reason.
Well,
What was that? It disappeared too soon. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the damage looking like?
Panic. 6.
Is it biting?
Yeah.
Dwight walks up and he tears the arm off of this goblin, and the goblin's like, "What?"
Didn't need that.
Crying. He's crying inside. But
and
he's
probably outside,
still-
just lost his arm.
Yeah,
I'm dying outside. I'm rolling awful.
he might be suicidal.
Oh,
I
well,
don't
you know, when
know.
you're bleeding out like that, I don't think it's called suicide. I think it's
His
called
line-
bleeding out.
Yeah.
When in Rome.
Is it really suicide if somebody else kills you?
Right? It can't be suicide if you're
No,
murdered.
then it's homicide.
If you let him.
All right.
I don't think he's letting them.
Now it would be Bertram's turn, right? Unless
Oh.
you're not done.
Can I also move back here to separate
move.
the goblins? Does that mean I don't take 11 damage?
You can move there.
Can you dismiss your thing as a
Or
bone?
does that
Like,
mean I don't take 11 damage?
No, he probably would see you and still shoot you.
Well, would he know that she cast a spell, though? Because that warlock has had a spell cast on it. Like, there's acid damage there or whatever.
He doesn't see her cast a spell.
Right, but would he be able to infer that the warlock has had a spell cast on him?
Probably. He can make an insight check to read her body language.
It's like
Need a
if I
wisdom
came around
check.
a corner
It was
and
his
saw
plan.
a goblin-looking thing and we're fighting goblins.
But you also
Right.
know that one of your friends is currently a goblin.
But not
That's
only
true,
do you know
that's
that,
true.
but also this is all happens in 6 seconds. So she's casting this spell as she's backing up and commanding her familiar.
Homunculus.
he still
That's
saw
what
none of it.
this was
Familiar.
for.
I can't see, dude. I'm around a corner.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
but this
around
all
a-
happens like almost in 6 seconds, and you are rounding the corner at the same time, technically. Because each round
After
is
the
6
action's
seconds.
done.
She's not doing this all in like less than a second.
I'm backing up and casting as you're rounding the corner.
Yes.
We'll see.
I say insight check to see if you can recognize the body language that she's fighting the other
That's fair.
goblins.
If I knew she's one of the goblins, I would probably start checking at this point.
You
One of the
might
goblins-
second doubt yourself.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Alright,
Are you gonna
same
miss-
not
thing.
take an attack of opportunity?
Saturdays are for the goblins.
It does.
I would do the same thing, Misty step up.
It'll
here.
make a dagger attack. It misses.
Lovely.
It hits. Never mind.
What?
Just keep going. Don't worry about it.
I have my 11
And I
hit points.
assume I still can't see
Yeah.
anything.
You see her, probably.
All right, then
3.
I'll check to see if she is.
You take 5 damage from attack of opportunity. Yes.
Insight check.
You're a
Yep.
ranger. You better have some freaking good wisdom scores.
Natural one.
You have a
Natural
2 to your
one.
wisdom?
And then I have to
Against-
subtract the 11. This sucks.
Yeah, you.
Okay,
It
I'm good.
looks like it's fighting something. Goblins are your team. You have no clue.
I
Devin.
did not clutch that one, guys.
Devin, why does your
Oh, no,
ranger
the
have a
one.
+2 to his wisdom score?
Because it's not a necessary stat for ranger.
Yes.
It's your spellcasting modifier.
He
I
doesn't-
don't do spells.
Well, this
I
dude.
literally Misty Step and protection from good and evil. I didn't need it. Look,
That is a very
I shoot
fair
bow.
reason. I won't
I
argue
shoot
that.
bow. It's like, hey, did I want wisdom for a couple? It's +2. That's good enough for all my checks and stuff. So
Go ahead
Obviously
and
not.
do your thing, Bertram.
look, I didn't have good rolls other than my decks anyway. So it was like I have very even rolls. That's about all I got.
Excuses. You still shot me twice.
I did not natural crit. I did not crit.
You have a
You
20
already
in your
hit me.
dex?
You already hit me.
Roll for crit.
No, that roll was to see if you were whoever.
Oh. No, that was the other one. That was the nat 1.
No, nat
That
one
one was
the,
insight. This is the second weapon attack for your turn, right?
the hit.
Roll the damage, Devin.
You are very lucky. That is 9.
Bro got a 9
That-
on a crit.
That's 9 times 2. That's 18.
Oh.
Is that how we're doing it? Or is that 9 total?
9, but I have my second attack.
We already
It's
did your
fine.
first attack.
It's the roll plus
No,
times
that
2
was my
plus
first
your.
attack.
No, no,
proficiency
because
or whatever.
remember, we didn't roll back. She kept the damage from the first attack when you skipped her, when her turn was skipped.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
What was the die roll?
9 plus 11. That's 20.
No, what was the die roll?
Well, critical, natural 20, 30.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I meant
we're-
like
Remember-
D&D
damage.
Beyond auto crit damages for you. It rolls 2 dice for you once you crit.
It was 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it already did it.
Yeah, it auto does it.
So
Are you
20
down?
damage if we're
Crazy.
going with the
No,
other
I'm
one
good.
from before.
Define good.
14.
It is now the Goblin's turn. This one's gonna probably run away.
I want to know, is the fire sphere a one-time use thing, or is it a concentration spell?
It's a concentration spell.
So
it would
it's
still be
still
there.
just sitting there, right?
Well, I stopped concentrating on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I started getting hit with things.
Well, it doesn't mean you drop concentration unless you fail the con save.
I didn't, but I dropped it before that. So
Vervo takes 6 damage, half 3.
Can I use my reaction to add a D8 to my AC?
Why the fuck not?
You can do that?
Yeah, he wraps his tail around himself.
Well, he goes for the swing. Vervo, with a 20 AC, because I rolled a 5 on that roll, slaps the attack away.
Yeah. And then the warlock's gonna cast silver fire on Aurelian,
Eldritch Blast.
and that's a 2.
To hit or for damage?
Hit Micah, Jekris, your go.
Well, okay, this guy's really annoying, so I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to bonk him.
Bonk.
Okay, he's dead.
One
Unless
hit
you roll.
That he is.
All right, go ahead.
I can get right here.
I don't think Jekris knows what I am at this point.
I do. I
He
was
just
there.
thought-
I've been watching this entire battle.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better, he can't switch with you anymore.
Good.
Because
Yeah.
he thought you were his ally, and now he knows.
Makes
You're
me
not
feel
an
better
ally.
because I'm about to bonk this boy.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna bonk him.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a 15 plus 8, so...
Yeah, well,
Okay.
bonk that guy.
Alright, well, that's that plus 13 damage.
Dead.
As I just bring the great sword and just slam down into where he was.
And then another goblin like shows up, and he's just like. He's
I'll
just
look
like,
right at him and I'll go, "Oh, buddy." I face step.
Yep. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, and he doesn't have reactions, so hopefully I'm just gonna flank him and then look at Vo and go, "Eat this, man."
Was this the man that attacked him? That did the attack, by the way?
No, that is the warlock that just transported. That
Oh,
teleported.
right.
I killed that
right.
other
Yeah,
guy. Don't worry about it. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you to eat the warlock who has no reactions left. And I'm
Cool,
giving you
alright.
advantage on the attacks because I'm flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Two-tail attacks. First one hits. Second one was an at 20.
Love
Thank
this.
you, Mike. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't even use your advantage.
What's the first one? What was the first roll?
It's a 25.
What was the second roll?
A nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, sorry, I calculated both because I didn't even. If a 25 hits on the first attack, I'm not gonna roll another die because it has advantage.
Well,
Wow.
that's the advantage. It's counting both dice on the first roll, even if you want to skip it, you can't. So
I can't skip it.
no, you roll 2 dice. If you hit, you roll again to see if you crit.
Oh, well,
So
okay. So I crit the first attack. I'm
here you
sorry.
go.
Yeah, I crit for the first attack.
Probably
I
dead.
missed for the second one.
Even with
But-
advantage, really.
Oh yeah, but wait, hold on. Advantage. Does a 17 hit him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I crit the first attack. Neat.
Trump.
Seven plus 14. That's a 21 for that first attack.
He's dead off of that first step.
Cool. So can I attack?
Yeah.
Shifts
Can
to
I
17.
transfer that roll to that shift the second roll to this guy?
I mean, you're hitting him with your tail. You can pivot however the fuck you want.
Well, the first attack killed him, so the second attack, can I just say the one that I rolled just hits this guy instead?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And then that was not a crit. That is going to be a 13 for damage, by the way.
Yeah, he's dead.
I obviously know that this is our teammate, right?
You?
I mean, he's feeling very
You were
shift,
just
like, very
attacked. Like they
conflicted.
just attacked you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you guys have been attacking me.
Also, you can change back
Well, yeah.
whenever you want.
What?
You can change back whenever you want.
Oh no, I can't.
Why?
Is it as an action or is it
Yeah, it's an
concentration?
action.
Oh.
Well, outside of combat, I meant like you could.
Or
But
until
we
I
saw, so me and Jekris saw Aurelian attack the people, and then Lord Bertram shot her twice, 3 times.
we're conflicted.
We're conflicted, so we're gonna go over. Bonus action bite.
What?
As you move
No!
over, I will yell at you. I'll be like, that's our
No.
team. Wow, I just stumbled
So-
over all my words. Love that.
It's like, please.
So Bear,
I'm on the
Don't
no kill
fight,
list.
nice
I'm on the no kill
lady.
list.
so Bearvo with his mouth open around her head, just stops.
That's
Blood and saliva just dripping onto her because
The
of the
side eye
Goblin
look
season 8.
of like a what now?
That's Aurelian.
Then he's gonna kind of pull back, lean down.
Yeah. I can't hear.
I also did.
I'm
hear it.
so- Hold on, I'm sorry. I didn't unmute. I didn't do the noise cancellation because I need to do that. But sorry. Did that not hit?
He
did
said he's
I-
sorry.
Okay, we're good. We're
said,
good.
"I'm
Dude,
sorry."
We're
man
all
said
good.
sorry, bowed his head in sadness. All right, there you
It's-
go.
Thank you.
Are
Thank
we
you for not.
still
me
in
for another day.
initiative, Nick?
No, as the last one.
All right. I'm going to cast
The healing thing.
Healing Spirit on Aurelian.
Oh, thank goodness.
And over the
You gotta
next
stay there for a minute.
6.
What?
Yeah. Where's my other one? Should have 4. There it is.
I'm gonna not be a goblin anymore. That's cool.
Oh,
You know, these aren't horrible numbers.
Can I do a survival check to like sniff the air for any more like goblins that may be alive? Like inhale, like try to sniff them out.
Make a survival check.
23. You heal for 23 over the next minute.
That'll be a 9.
You just smell blood.
Okay.
You smell straight blood, the blood of your enemies that you just ate, like 2 whole goblins.
Did the alchemists that were over here leave anything behind?
It looks like they were brewing something up.
Gonna-
Would you like to make a check to see what it was?
For sure.
Make
For sure, for sure.
I would like to.
say make a
assist
medicine
this
check. What would you like to do, Micah?
I'm
Tries
assisting.
to pick up spears.
Okay. Advantage.
Um,
You have
medicine check.
advantage because I'm helping you.
11.
Oof.
You can tell that this substance will damage somebody. You don't exactly know how, but if it gets on the skin, it'll hurt somebody.
Bertram, how do you feel about payback? What is your justification moral?
Are you a noble? I forgot.
No.
Are you?
No, I was just not
I'm pretty
important.
sure he is.
I think-
Yeah, I am.
That's what I said. Are you?
Yeah,
I just like scoop some of it into a vial and just go, Bertram, how do you feel about justification? I will pour this on him. I will.
I reach
Aurelian,
my
I'm
hand
so
out
sorry.
and I put it on Aurelian's shoulder, and I use my phase step to teleport her right next to Bertram. I want to see where this goes.
Aurelian.
Justification.
Do you dump it as soon as you get over there, or are you
If
still just
he-
holding it?
If he offers any sort of like limb towards me, this will be going on him.
Aurelian, forgive me. I checked the face. But it looked exactly like you.
You know, that wasn't the
Or it
question.
looked exactly like a goblin. I couldn't
know-
tell.
That wasn't the question.
Excuse me. What was the question?
Justification. You injured me in battle. Actually, a lot. Ouch. Hey. So, can I try whatever this is? It might not hurt you. It might not. Probably will.
Well,
Might not.
I-
though.
It was an accident, intentionally hurting me. That doesn't.
You're not answering the question.
Are you
What's your
scared?
question? I'm confused.
You seem scared.
Are you scared?
Well, little bit. She seems angry.
Angry.
For good reason. For good reason.
I never said I was angry. Not angry.
It was a poor set of circumstances. There's no. It was from a distance. I couldn't see.
I was apparently the only thing you could see.
Isn't it your job to be able to see from a distance?
What'd you say? Like, not my character speaking. What'd you say?
It's your job to be able to see from a distance.
It was a question. Isn't it your job? Yes.
What isn't?
Yeah. Yes, I have pretty keen eyes, but
Obviously not.
it was an honest mistake.
You still haven't answered the question.
Is it just your question confuses me? I don't
It
think it's.
It should. The question, how do you feel about justification, is not a confusing question.
The I shoot you, you shoot me.
It's
You know, the you shoot me, I shoot you back.
You
Eye for
ever
an
hear
eye.
the phrase "an eye for an
Eye
eye"?
for an eye.
I have heard that phrase, and I've also heard that somewhere everyone goes blind.
Ah, yes. That's only sometimes.
I am.
You wouldn't
He
harm
is.
me, would you,
Not
Aurelian?
on purpose.
I know.
What kind of armor are you wearing, Devin?
I'll be on the right.
Leather.
Leather. Okay.
He casts Revivify on your armor.
Okay, it's mending on the armor. No.
I guess you're allowed to say no, but cop out.
Are you holding the vial out?
I'm holding it, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I think some things can be justified. With good reason, of course.
I feel like you're dancing around the answer.
No.
Just man up a little.
But what?
Mero is gonna kind of loom his head down a little bit. I think he's pissed himself.
I thought you said I think he's pissed. I'm like, what? I certainly did not. I certainly did not.
prestidigitation.
Is there any
will go
way I
crazy.
could talk myself out of this anymore?
You just keep talking. Answer the question. It's a yes or no question.
yourself into it more, honestly.
I answered the question. I think certain things can be justified. Yes.
I didn't roll that.
Dan looking?
So, yes or no?
He shoots you. I
Under certain
nibble
circumstances,
him.
yes.
Is this one of those circumstances?
I'm gonna say in
Sylvan, just pour it on him.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Bruh.
You
It
wouldn't answer the question.
I answered it. That is a perfectly good answer.
If you said no, I wouldn't have poured it on you.
3 points of acid damage, you said?
Yep.
Cool.
You hurt me.
Based on that experiment, what would you say this potion does?
I'm just like standing there like.
Bro,
Could
it
you
wasn't
put
even
it on
that
my
much.
arm? It still hurts.
Okay, then I labeled the vial and put it in my bag.
I'm gonna be a little indignant. I'm gonna pout. I'm gonna go pout.
Could have said no.
You can tell he's of noble birth.
Oh, is he?
I put money on it now.
I'm gonna go around this corner and cry.
Yeah, no, he's of noble birth. Almost guaranteed.
You know, if he said no, I wouldn't have done it. But he just kept talking.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
And now we know it's in the vials.
I would have assumed it's acid to begin with, but yes.
Well, you can never be completely sure.
That's true. I would like to look around this place for the loot that they have been stealing. Oh, great,
Yes.
DM.
You look around through the tents and through the base, and overall you seem to collect a total of 1,000 gold pieces.
Huh?
You sure your little
You
ranger body can
scimitars.
hold that?
What?
I assume he's just piling it in the center.
Yeah, I'm looting right now. I'm not actually.
Yeah, so 1,000 gold pieces, a few scimitars,
No.
a few pieces of leather armor,
Yeah.
some expensive jewelry like with some gems like an emerald necklace, a sapphire ring, you know, 3 health potions,
Ooh, those are important.
a scroll of dimension door.
Question:
Yes.
the health potions. What flavor of potion is it?
Grape.
Oh, so that's the. Okay. Thank you.
What kind of question that is?
Well, there's 3 kinds. What kind is it?
I don't know. The normal kind.
Well, there's
I think the basic one's 2d4 plus 2.
Basic. Grape.
health potion.
The basic one.
It's
Or
the
potion of
greater health
healing is
potion
what
instead of
it's called.
strawberry.
Potion of healing.
Tastes like grape.
You said which one it is? So there's
The basic one.
I'm sorry, there's
The 2d4 one.
4 of them. Yeah.
Potion of healing.
I feel like 1 drop of acid for being shot twice is not that bad.
I mean, I got
as
shot
well as-
earlier, and it was like barely nothing.
Exactly.
A few
It's
days
not-
worth of rations.
Plus, that is the first amount of damage I think I've. No.
Yeah, that's the only damage you've taken so far today.
Like, he
Look,
crit
it's
on me.
called
So, like,
being tactical.
And that is all you found.
Nice. I think we should return the gold to the town. Do you have a bag of holding?
yeah.
Like, just out of curiosity, you do? Okay. I would have put
Yeah.
all the gold in that.
Awesome.
And the jewels. All the gold and the jewels. Spelled jewels wrong on purpose. Don't worry about it.
Do you guys head back to Rika Township?
Do
Yeah,
we, or do
follow
we
the
go
tiger.
across this other bridge?
Wait, there's another bridge.
No, it's not. We just leave now.
I mean, you can.
I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm sad. I went to pivot, move the screen, and then I drew a line, and now I'm sad.
The line has been drawn, guys.
I'm so sorry.
You
I'm gonna try and fix it.
Or head back to Rika Township.
The other eye. Can I skin that jaguar on the way?
Yes, it'll take you probably like 45.
I fixed it.
place, get the tiger.
There is no.
Their bow is.
Having-
I would
enough.
yeah, I say I would also assist him in skinning the tiger scene.
You could probably do it in like 20 minutes then.
That will mend our relationship a little bit.
I lost.
She's not helping you.
I'm not helping.
I'm helping.
Not you. Him, because he took your side.
You don't know that. You don't know Sylvan.
Yeah, that's true. You don't know Sylvan.
I can context clues.
Sounds like metagaming to me.
I can context clues.
I'm
So-
not stupid.
Okay.
You're
I
stupid.
wouldn't have done it if you had
Didn't say
just
you were
said
stupid.
no.
I said you weren't wise.
What type
He
of
has
question
this-
is that? Do you believe in justification?
Yes
Everything
or no?
justified. Nothing can
Yes
be
or no?
justified. Like
Yes or no? In that moment.
Okay.
You now. You, can
You
have
do
a-
full well. If you can
Tiger
get the
skin.
context of me speaking Sylvan to her,
You can get the context of
that.
added a lion skin. All right.
a tiger skin.
tiger skin, yeah.
Oh, it was a tiger. You're right.
What?
I'm not fixing it. All right.
To the town.
To the town.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Bro got the 3D printing pliers.
You guys head back to Rika Town. You guys go straight to the mayor.
Yeah.
As you walk into the mayor's house, you see him sitting there with a familiar goblin in the corner of the house.
Oh yeah, we forgot to deal with him.
Oh yeah, this is the buddy that we found.
We don't know about him, honestly.
Yeah.
So you hired somebody else, huh?
I hired him before. He seemed like it would take a longer time the way he explained he was going to do it, and it seems like you guys could do it quicker.
We did.
So the job is complete.
As far as we're aware, they're all dead. If you
Awesome.
want to return their funds.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I
So
just
do you-
pour out like the top layer of my bag folding.
He goes and he. I mean, I would say he sits there and counts it, but it's gonna take a while.
Can Verbo roll in it?
I promise it's all there.
No.
So he gets it out and he counts it. He counts up 400 gold pieces and hands it back to Aurelian, and then he hands the goblin 50 gold. pieces. Well, now that that is done, we can finally start making some profits again.
So that's 100 each for us.
Hey. Some moolah.
You guys are always welcome in this town. If you guys need anywhere to stay, I'm sure the tavern will always give you a free stay at this point with how much we are indebted to you.
Well, if you got more jobs, we'll
Yeah,
stay.
we're never really busy.
We always need to eat.
Give me a little while to cook up something for you guys.
All right. I'm in no rush. I got some things I
think-
want to work on.
I think Farvo prefers his meal fresh.
I'm sure that there's a whole jungle he can go and hunt in.
Well,
Or the
I think
monsters be devoured.
I thank you guys once again for taking care of this goblin problem. And I will be talking to our friend over there in the corner.
Ah. Is he staying?
He's helped me with a few jobs before. He's good for it. It just takes him a little longer than usual. I figured mostly because he's a one-man band.
I don't know. I was making quick work of those things. Granted, it would have taken a lot longer with just me, but I still.
Thanks. That sounds a lot like credit.
Well, I could. Most common goblins I can get 2 off in one round.
game that occurs.
Let's say, did Verbo,
Any one
not
of us
Verbo,
could have
sorry,
soloed
Bertram-
that camp. It just would
Did
have
Did-
sucked.
Did Bertram hit a real goblin though? That entire time?
What?
Did Bertram hit an actual goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He killed
he,
one, I
okay.
think. Just one.
he,
Okay, he killed one.
he hit the
okay.
warlock and the warlock switched.
And I was I
Yep.
was gonna do helpful things.
And then they.
Just a warlock fricked me over, and she
Okay.
didn't turn back into a human
Why would I do that?
or into a dog.
Yeah, right.
Into a
My
like,
original plan was to run
it
in there and
wasn't
face step you
really
out.
my fault if we think about this. Like,
But
it really
you weren't
was
close enough
her
to me.
fault. Her
It
fault.
was her fault? What?
Why would I go human for one thing?
You know, if you want to tell her that to her face, she has another vial.
Look,
Yeah,
She
I still have the rest of that
she
acid.
turned into a if she
Are you
attacks, turns into a human.
Wait, are you saying it
Power
was her
play.
fault that she was disguised?
Yeah.
You told
Wasn't
me.
that your plan?
Yeah, wasn't it?
He says
wasn't
this in
it your
person,
plan?
dude.
He's
It
not-
would have been not like my plan. Yes.
justification,
My plan.
yes or no?
My plan before a guy. No. It's really Verbo's fault. It's
the way
Verbo's
It's
fault.
really Verbo's fault. You say that to
I-
her face, you get
She
your
was
leg.
gonna invade the camp, see everybody, know exactly what they got going, come out, talk to us, go back in there, get set up in a nice position. We sneak in, bust, start killing people. She's just like, oh no, and then just start acid blasting people. 'Cause
You
she has
know-
like 3 different acid spells.
The way I see it, if I hadn't changed into a goblin, it would have gone exactly the same way, and I wouldn't have been shot.
Look, alright, that idea
would have
is
had-
great.
That is true. You
information.
do know we could have just taken out the tower guards together. He could have scaled the tower, got them all rattled up on the inside without a warning drum, and then we could have burst into the doors and got them all over the flank.
Like I said,
That's not our
Verbo's
fault.
fault. He just threw people from buildings.
And you
Look,
know what?
Verbo
He did a really
felt
good
very
job of it.
incompetent.
I'm working on
He
impulse
felt
control,
very
but
incompetent
did
because
so
he
well.
failed to do things
I
against the
think-
Tigers.
You
That
are
is the end
failing
of
to
the session,
trust
guys.
your team.
He felt very incompetent against those Tigers.
I
He
have
wanted
full
something.
trust in all of you guys and your abilities. I trust he's gonna throw people off of buildings. I plan for that.
Here's the way I see it. There's 3 of us that are not sewer monsters, and there's the one that is.
Yeah, come on. I'm a failed Ninja Turtle. Come on.
I plan for you to take damage and go cower in a corner.
Can I tell you the truth? I didn't take damage that entire round. I didn't lose. You didn't surpass through my my temporary health.
No, that's crazy.
And I
Congrats.
plan on her and her spells. I really plan on those spells.
I didn't need to do that this time. I almost knocked you the first session.
I said I planned on them, not that they were good. Today they were bad. But that's not your fault. We did everything you could.
That is where the session will end off. How do you guys feel about doing the Daggerheart playtest? I know
Oh, yeah, we
Mason's
need to
answer
talk
is
about
probably
Daggerheart.
yes. It's more of a Devin and Riley thing.
What's
I have no
Daggerheart?
combo.
Okay, so
For the sake of what's Daggerheart, here's what we are going to do. Stand by for.
Watch this video in your own time.
No, stand by for.
I would do it too.
Stand. Yeah, I know.
It's
He's going
it's
to explain
Critical
it.
Roles are TTRPG.
Yeah. Okay. Stand by for Daggerheart.
He's
Are you just
going
going
to
to share your
explain it
screen
wrong.
with the character
Yes.
creation thing?
Yes.
Oh no.
So
1 second.
this is
this is a website. It's called Demiplane. It's got all sorts of different games and stuff.
Use my character.
I have a character.
But my character's cooler.
Probably this character's only like a quarter built.
Not important right now.
So
It is if he's going to explain experiences.
Oh god.
I don't need to. Yeah. It is an entire thing. I didn't want to click. I wanted to stick all the way. Hang on, I cannot fix.
What are you trying to do?
Get to.
The rules?
Yeah.
Game rules.
I didn't mean to do that.
Game rules, and then on the bottom right it says rules.
So essentially, what it is it's a TTRPG system.
But instead of
a D20 system, which is what D&D is, where you roll your D20 for all your checks, it is a 2D12 system.
there's a lot that goes into it, as you can see.
1 of 7 pages.
It is the most complex but open-ended TTRPGs that I've seen. Essentially, you have 2 D12s, a hope die and a fear die. This entire system is completely narrative-fed. So instead of the way D&D works, which is it's where it's a mix of mechanics and narrative. This is just almost strictly narrative, but there are mechanics because you can't have a TTRPG without them. So you have a hope die and a fear die. Those determine the output of everything that happens. You roll your 2d12. Hopefully you have 2 multicolored dice, and so you roll them. And let's if the DC is 10, and you roll 2d12s and you get a 12 total. So let's just say 8 and a 4. If the 8 is your hope die, you are going to succeed with hope, and you gain a little cool extra thing, and whatever you want happens. Whatever you want to happen is probably going to happen. If the 8 is on the fear die, so you still beat the DC, but you rolled with the fear die, you get what you want, but there's a consequence to it. If you fail with fear, so DC's 10, you roll the 5, and you roll the 3 on the fear die, the worst possible outcome happens. If you fail with hope, it's just essentially just failing in D&D. Like, you just, oh well, it doesn't work. If you roll the same number on both dice, is a critical success. And unlike D&D, where you can only get critical hits, there's no such thing as a critical success on a skill check. Unlike D&D, you can get a critical success on anything. So if you roll 2d12 and you roll 2 6s, that is a critical success. Whatever you want to happen happens, plus a little extra. So if you're trying to persuade a person to lower their prices, and you roll 2 6s,
they're going to lower them way lower than what you would expect. If you roll like with hope, and then you're going to get him lowered. If you roll with fear, he's going to say no. If you fail with fear, he's going to raise his prices. And if you fail with hope, he says no. Sorry, if you succeed with fear, he won't lower them that much. He might just give you a discount. It'd be like a buy one get one kind of deal, instead of just lowering it for that one item.
This
Kinda-
is very interesting.
It is very interesting. Combat is very fluid. There is no initiative system. It is really interesting. The way I'm gonna go to the character sheet because it makes so much more sense using my character sheet. Once it loads, Demiplane is a very slow site.
So, you have hope. It is a thing that you have. It is a very fluid resource. You use it a lot. It essentially is like,
Kind of like inspiration, kind of. You can use it to add stuff to all of your things. You can spend a hope to use an experience. You can spend a hope to activate your spells and stuff, and all that jazz. Whenever you succeed with hope, you gain a hope. You just get a hope point.
but you also have a thing called stress.
And whenever you succeed with fear, sometimes you will gain a stress. Sometimes you won't. It depends on the circumstance and the DM.
I've
Stress.
seen that dynamic used before.
What?
I've seen that dynamic used before.
Yeah. This is not a. It's a tweaked. This dynamic has existed for a long time. It's just tweaked. There's a thing called experience. Mine, I don't have them typed in because again, it was like a quarter-made character sheet just to have a thing to look at. And instead of just choosing proficiencies like in D&D where you have a set list that you choose from, you can choose essentially to say whatever you want as you're in your experience, as long as the DM allows you to say that said thing. So you could put mind tricks under experience, and anything that you would consider to be or flavor to be around tricking someone with a mind trick, you could use a hope and add that experience modifier to your die roll. On top of your already existent modifiers you're adding to your die roll.
You also name it anything you want. Like I've pre-made a character.
As long as the DM allows it.
Yeah, as long as the DM allows it. And I made a character that's a buff bard. He's also a faun, but his two experiences are: do you even lift, bro? And you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? And the would you even lift, bro? Can go into like things that require strength or maybe even intimidation. And would you hit a guy with glasses is kind of like the wittiness of his words, being able to use certain phrases or maybe use it in persuasion or deception or other ways.
Or another example is
This person who
made a sorcerer. Their experience is
studied under a master mage, and because they chose the automaton race, they got to add a
+1 to one of their experiences.
so they actually have a +3 to this, so they can add a +3 to whenever they spend a hope for the roll, and that can apply to anything magic related, anything slightly magic related, anything wizard related. Like it doesn't have to be strictly magic. It could be simply like knowing other wizards or recalling information about certain things just because you studied under. Like it's a broad enough spectrum, but it's also specific enough to not apply to everything and anything. And you have to justify the situation when you use it. It's a very interesting system.
Is this the one shot where I finally get to use my Cotton Eye Joe character?
If you so desire. Your experiences are based off your background. You make a background before you make experiences. So almost every Daggerheart character is going to have some semblance of a background to them.
Right. Like Micah said, it is really narrative, and I don't want to eat up the entire night talking about it. So, based off of what we told you so far, is it something that you guys would like to do? We would do a session next one shot. We would do a session 0 where we make characters and then try out combat, and then the next one shot session would be the actual shot.
Yeah.
I'd be
This
interested if you
requires
guys
like.
done-
Sorry, what, Devin?
What made you want to do this one over others? Is it like good?
This is
it
the
fun?
it's the beta, so like I think exactly a week ago, Critical Role dropped the beta for this, and so this just came out, and I've been waiting for it for ages, and it's a really cool. I DM'd a little session 0. We did essentially what Nick said, built characters and did a mini combat session. We didn't do a lot because we didn't expect character building to take so long, which is why but Nick and I talked and we were like, we should make it a whole session. Because it takes a hot minute, especially learning the new system and the way it works.
Yeah.
So,
I'd be down. I wouldn't
um,
mind.
It's a whole system. It's a whole thing. I really like it. I DM'd a bit. It's really cool. It is extremely narrative fed, and it does require some bit of preparation just to understand what's going on. There is an entire rule book. I could probably send y'all the link for it if y'all want one. Because there's a lot, and there's a lot to learn.
Just you can put it in the Discord.
But yeah, it's really cool. It's really fancy.
The reason I want to play it is because I watched Micah told me it came out, and then I watched the entire in the one shot Discord channel. I did put their session 0 and their live one shot that they did of it. I watched both of them entirely through, and just the way that they played it and the way that it interacts, I think is really cool, and I just want to try it.
Also, it was DM'd by the one and only Matthew Mercer, so that also helped because this is his brainchild essentially. I know a lot of other people contributed to it, and it wasn't just Matt. I
Who
do
else
believe
contributed to it? You know?
Matt. What?
Do you know who else contributed to it?
Yes. 1 second.
Frantically Googles on.
No.
Strangely.
I don't know why I opened Google, because I technically got an email for it when it came out because I'm on their
Mailing list.
Oh, well, yeah, because every Thursday they send out a little newsletter thing or something like that.
Goodness.
If I remember what account it's through.
Why, Nick? Why?
Well, I could just drop the link, like the files, instead of you guys having to go search for it. Trying to find. I'll put those in there.
Maybe I don't know which freaking email I used for.
They also come with cards, but we don't gotta worry about that. We're probably just gonna use the online one.
Okay. It is. Got to find it. Hang on. I don't remember where I read it at, so it's going to take me 6 years to find it.
You can find it later. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I know Matt has been working on it for a long time, but he's not the only person that has worked on it.
I just didn't know if it was like the Dimension 20 people, because I know they've been meeting up a lot recently over the past few months.
Oh, yeah.
I'll find it. I'll send it to you. It might be in a description of a video, or I don't remember where I saw it. I thought it was in the email, but
A bunch of really smart people.
a bunch of really experienced people. Yes, smart. Yes. I know that his how to play Daggerheart tutorial video that's like 13 minutes long he did with Spencer Stark. Which that's one of their game designers. Which he also helped design Candela Obscura 2, which is another one of the Critical Role's TTRPGs, but that one's more focused on a horror steampunk setting.
Oh,
So-
I love it.
It's
Yeah,
something that you guys would be interested in doing.
I would recommend watching Candela Obscura.
Maybe when I don't have a life.
Right.
So
Oh my gosh,
guys-
Nick.
I just
Well, no,
like, instead
that's
of
why I
having
was
them fish
saying.
around it,
Dude,
I
if you
put all
send them just the
classes-
whole playbook, that's in there.
I can't. It's too big.
Send them the link to download it.
Nah. No, the whole playbook. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why is it just sending
The
stuff
play
in
the play
chat?
guide? No.
Okay, anyway, my opinion's indifferent.
It's
don't
really
know.
not a me choice. It's a you guys choice.
I will try to learn.
We can
If everyone's okay with it, we could attempt the session 0.
Yeah, I know you're down, Mason. You're super excited for this. We could attempt the session 0. If no one likes how it feels, we don't have to do the full session. I think. Probably. I would assume. That's a good way to
Yeah,
get a feel for it.
All right.
basically.
That wasn't me. I almost
It
did it.
wasn't me. For
How
once,
many
it was
people
not
can get
me.
kicked from this stream?
I need you to know that I am hovering above the button.
Understandable. You know what? I
need
think
you
yeah.
to know that I am extremely tempted.
Are you still running the stream?
Yes.
I will do
I
some
will
research
not be
and
coming
then-
back.
I know.
we have, like,
That's
a
why I'm
big
not
guys?
gonna do it.
Kicked from party counter. Like I think that's what we need in the top right corner.
Yeah,
of
can we
the
get a
stream.
basement counter?
Yeah, a kicked from party counter for Mason.
Just like an entire.
Right.
What's it called?
Every kick will be $10 toward
We have an entire
Riley's
thread with
college
Josh
fund.
Mason getting kicked. College tuition fund.
Yep. The Go Help Riley Fund for her sanity.
I'm pretty sure we
Respond to
already
that,
got
please.
a thumbs up from everybody.
What?
Pretty sure we already got a
I
thumbs
just
up
I
from
just
everybody.
want numbers, man.
Who was that?
That's
Who was
it's
that?
everybody, dude.
I knew it.
It's
I freaking
5.
knew it.
It's 4-0.
I'm extremely against Daggerheart actually. I
Okay,
like
cool.
sword.
So plan on that for your next one shot. Congratulations.
If it goes to well enough, are we gonna continue?